Mesa Verde today. Angela stayed back with the dogs because she's already been here and she's already taken tours of Cliff Palace and Balcony House and all that. So I'm going to go right down there here on the 9 o'clock tour, and we're going to walk around. It's a ranger-led tour. We'll see what it's like. Angela's very lucky. She came here when she was a child, so she got to see it before you had to have ranger-led. So it was a lot more of a experience, I guess you could say, then. So we're going to take a tour of Cliff Palace, and Balcony House.
Located in southwestern Colorado, Mesa Verde is home to some of the most incredible cliff dwellings in the world. And today, we're diving into the history behind this sacred land and showing you what it's like to tour two of its most famous sites, Cliff Palace and Balcony House. Long before Europeans set foot in North America, the high plateaus of Mesa Verde were home to the Ancestral Puebloan people. They lived here for more than 700 years, farming the mesa tops and building homes from adobe and sandstone. At first, their homes were simple pit houses dug into the earth, but by around 1100 AD, something remarkable happened. The people of Mesa Verde began constructing elaborate stone villages beneath the overhanging cliffs of these canyons. Why did they move into the cliffs? Well, historians and archaeologists aren't entirely sure. Some believe it was for defense, others think it was to take advantage of the shade, water resources, or changing climate. Whatever the reason, what they left behind is nothing short of astonishing. At their peak, these cliffside communities were thriving, sophisticated villages, complete with homes, plazas, ceremonial kivas, and defensive watchtowers. But by the late 1200s, after generations of life in these stone dwellings, the ancestral Puebloans began to leave Mesa Verde, migrating south to areas we now know as New Mexico and Arizona. Today, their descendants, the Hopi, Zuni, and other Pueblo peoples, still live in the Southwest, preserving traditions rooted in this ancient land. In 1906, Mesa Verde was officially declared a national park, not for its landscapes, but to protect these incredible archaeological sites. It was one of the first parks in the country created specifically to preserve cultural heritage. And inside its boundaries, over 5,000 archaeological sites, including nearly 600 cliff dwellings. Two of them stand out above the rest: Cliff Palace and Balcony House. But first, we want to thank Open Roads for sponsoring this video. Open Roads is a fuel discount program open to anyone using diesel. You sign up, get the card which is attached to your account, and use the larger trucking lanes to grab your fuel. After fueling, you will see your savings. We have always saved, but it does vary from a few cents per gallon to well over $1 a gallon. Use our link to sign up and start saving. If there's one site you can't miss at Mesa Verde, it's Cliff Palace. With 150 rooms and 23 kivas, it's the largest cliff dwelling in North America. When you stand at the overlook and see this village clinging to the sandstone wall, it almost feels unreal. On a ranger-guided tour, you'll descend steep stone steps, climb ladders, and step inside the very rooms where families cooked, slept, and gathered nearly 800 years ago. You'll learn about the purpose of the kivas, round ceremonial rooms used for religious gatherings and community meetings, and hear stories of the people who built this place by hand, stone by stone. Crave an adventure, balcony house is where you'll find it. This tour is part history lesson, part obstacle course. You'll climb a 32-foot ladder, crawl through a 12-foot long tunnel, and walk along narrow stone paths overlooking the canyon. But the effort is worth it. Inside, you'll find one of the most defensible and well-preserved cliff dwellings in the park. And yes, it still has original stone balconies, which is how it got its name. Standing there, you can't help but wonder what life was like for the families who called this place home. How they farmed on the mesa tops, gathered water from distant springs, and watched the seasons change from these incredible stone villages in the cliffs. Visiting Mesa Verde isn't just about seeing ancient ruins. It's about connecting with a history older than anything most of us have ever known. It's about resilience, ingenuity, and survival in one of the harshest environments in the American Southwest. And while these cliff dwellings are centuries old, the culture and traditions of the ancestral Puebloan people live on today in the modern Pueblo communities of the Southwest. So if you ever find yourself in Colorado, make time for Mesa Verde National Park. Take the tours, climb the ladders, crawl through the tunnels. And remember, you're not just visiting a park. You're walking in the footsteps of a people whose legacy still echoes through these canyons. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from the road. And drop a comment below if you've been to Mesa Verde or if it's on your travel bucket list. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy exploring.